Aliens, welcome to Earth. Escape from Planet Earth. Escape from Planet Earth is directed by Carl Brunker, who directed Ice Age 4 and Despicable Me. Ice Age 4 was a pretty good movie. Despicable Me is... I've never really seen that movie. This movie was pretty good. It was not a great kids film, but it was an okay film. It stars Brendan Fraser as Scorch, a superhero kind of Buzz Lightyear type of astronaut. He goes on these missions to protect Planet Bob and his galaxy from evil alien races. One of the things I really liked about Planet Bob is that a lot of things on Planet Bob were very much like Earth. They have Bluetooth like we have YouTube. They have BNN like we have CNN. On his first mission in the movie, he goes to this planet and he's being helped by his brother Gary, voiced by Rob Corddry from the Warm Bodies movie. He played M, R, his best friend. Yeah, the bald zombie. And Gary's on mission control. He's not really physically there. He talks to Big Gary through like an earpiece kind of deal from that is connected to his suit. An Iron Man like suit. It shoots like a levitating beam from its chest. It's this mission to this planet full of what are called Narloks. Narloks look like cross between gremlins and lions, I guess. And he's got to save these babies from his home planet that are on this Narlok planet and bring them back to his world. And Gary's told Squirts that there are like 1,200 of these Narloks on there, and like 5 times, and when he gets there he says, "You told me there were only 12 of these things. I told you there were 1,200 like 5 times." And he's doing his superhero stuff to get away from the aliens, and he gets with Gary's assistance through the earpiece and gets away. And Gary's very much like the father in Finding Nemo. He's very much in a comfort zone. Kind of almost like he's wearing a security blanket kind of deal. And he has a son named Kip, who's very much like Nemo. So that's pretty funny. The son is voiced by Jonathan Morgan-Haidt, who was in Adam Sandler's movie Bedtime Stories. Never seen that. And Valentine's Day. Never saw that. And he has a wife named Kira, voiced by Sarah Jessica Parker. Well, I'm going to get a little more about her character later on in this review. And Sofia Vieira plays a reporter in the movie. She is Scorch's love interest. I don't really like her as an actress, but thankfully she wasn't in the movie for that much. The role's not that big, so her role doesn't really affect the plot that much. And later on, Scorch and Gary get into this big argument where Gary says, "I'd like to see you try to do a mission without me." And Scorch says, "All right, you're fired. You're not firing me, I quit." So Gary leaves mission control. Yeah, Jessica Alba voicing Lena, who is the superior over mission control. Kind of like Gary and Scorch's boss. And she sends Scorch to the dark planet. Our planet, Earth. And it's called the dark planet because every alien that has gone to Earth has never disappeared. Has never returned. And when Scorch goes to Earth to answer this distress call, he finds out why they never returned. When he gets to Earth, he finds this 7-Eleven. And sees one of these inflatable dolls. You've seen these inflatable dolls, they go, whoa, whoa. And when he sees the inflatable doll, he says, "Hi, I'm here to rescue you." He thinks it's an alien. We normally shake hands. You're waving. Okay, I'll wave with you. Then the humans come in their radiation suits and they're shooting tranquilizer darts at Scorch. He's jumping around with being like a superhero, using his levitation beam on the helicopter to move it out of the way, trying to get away from these humans. But of course he eventually gets captured. I was a little surprised at how that took a little while to actually catch him. You have Agent Shatner, voiced by the original Captain Kirk, William Shatner, tranquilizing him from behind. And I thought that was pretty funny. William Shatner really hams it up in this film. I really like that he is really hamming this villain up. And he's kind of like a prison warden of Area 51. He brings aliens to the prison and he puts these slave collars around and forces them to do his bidding to create the future, so he can rip off alien technology and sell it to humans as if it's our own technology. Touchscreens, social networking is all alien technology. It's kind of like the same joke that you hear in MIB, that a lot of the technology that we enjoy, like microwaves, is actually built by aliens, not built by us humans. And we meet the other aliens that are prisoners in Area 51. Craig Robinson voices Doc, who looks like a little koala bear. Craig Robinson's from the Office TV series. Jane Lynch, who was from Wreck-It Ralph, he voices Io, this red alien, kind of like a Hulk kind of deal. And you got George Lopez voicing Thurman, who looks like a slug. And the main joke around his character is that he's very slimy and gross. And when Gary finds out that Scorch has been captured, he obviously has to go to planet Earth to rescue him. And Kira helps him out, gain the missing control so he can get to Earth. And when you see Kira helping Gary out, you see that she is very heroic herself. And I'm wondering, why are we sending Kira to Earth instead of Gary? I understand from the plot angle, but it just seems like Kira's more capable of saving Scorch than Gary is. And you also have these other two humans that Gary meets when he goes to Earth to rescue Scorch. Hawk and Hammer, voiced by Steven Zahn and Chris Parnell. These guys are like Area 51 fanboys. They kind of like Bill and Ted type of deal. Whoa, man! Look, we got it! Look, we just saw an alien! Hey, let's offer him a slushie! Have this slushie, man! Oh, don't drink it so fast! You're gonna get brain freeze! Yeah, Gary takes a sip from the slushie, gets brain freeze. And of course, he gets captured too by Agent Shatner, gets taken to Area 51, and he's got to figure out how to break out the other aliens and Scorch and get everybody home. And he does figure out a smart way to get everybody out, and he finds out that Agent Shatner has taken this power source from Scorch's Iron Man suit. I still find that funny, calling it an Iron Man suit. It's this little power generator, and he's using this to power his Death Star gun, I like to call. It destroys planets. That's why I call it a Death Star gun. It's called a peace gun in the movie, but I just call it a Death Star gun. So Gary thinks of a plan to try to stop Shatner from using the Death Star gun and rescue all the aliens, get them all home, and get Scorch and himself home. And it's a pretty good movie. It's not a great film. I did find myself laughing a lot at it though. So rating it, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It was a pretty good film. The kids in the audience seem to like it. So, yeah, if you have kids and you want to take them to see a good kids film, yeah, take them to see this film. And that's my review of Escape from Planet Earth.